The Bible was not written in English. The language Jesus spoke was not English. All the communications that were carried out was not English. It was in Hebrew for the Old Testament, Greek for the New Testament, and Aramaic while Jesus was on earth. So the original language of communication were these languages. English only translated from a language to another, and sometimes in translating a language, if the other language doesn't have enough ingredients like the original language, you lose certain details. It's like your own native language. There are ways you can express yourself in your dialect that you cannot in English. English is too limited for you who English is not your original language. So because it limits you in expression, sometimes you have to go back to your language if you really want to explain it, and it will take more words to explain what English limited. When the King James and other translations were translated from the Greek and the Hebrew and Aramaic, the English then was very young. That's why sometimes you see words like verily, verily, hitato. Those are old English at the inception of English. Now it has grown to a level and it is still growing by the day. So that's why sometimes we go to the Greek and the Hebrew so we don't miss certain ingredients, which is the responsibility of a man of God to do the study and feed you with all you need to understand what the intent of the author was. Because remember, the Bible can never mean today what it never meant when it was first written. So we must go to find out what it meant when it was first written for adequate Bible interpretation. So that's why we take time to go to the root words. Words like aphesis. Deliverance is aphesis. Deliverance in no way is rolling on the floor. Deliverance in no way is screaming, nah, nah, nah. No, that's not deliverance. Deliverance is aphesis. That's the original word. It means forgiveness of sin. That's why Jesus called it a preaching. Forgiveness of sin is preached. I'm anointed to preach deliverance, not to pray deliverance, to preach. So there is nothing like deliverance crawling on the floor, vomiting and rolling on the floor. No, that is casting out of devils. The difference is we can cast out devils from a man, but the man is not born again. The man, the demons can leave him, and the man can stand up and say, what happened to me? Okay, I don't want to be a Christian. Demons come back, they will come back. Jesus said it. When an unclean spirit is cast out, he goes about dry places seeking for a place of rest and findeth none. He says, I will go back to my house where I came out from. He said, and if he comes back, the house is empty. He will invite other demons. They will come back because that man is not delivered. Why is he not delivered? He's not born again. He has not received the forgiveness of sins. A man cannot be delivered and possessed with demons. Demons are darkness. Jesus is light. How can light be in a house and darkness drive light out? It's not possible.